Welcome back to Otakus Justin here, back with more manga reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing Black Paradox, which is written by Junji Ito. And as always, I give you a brief synopsis. So here we go. Four people intent on killing themselves meet through the suicide website Black Paradox. Marsuo, a nurse who who despairs about the future. Tabaro, a man who is tortured by his doppelganger. Paitan, an engineer with his own robot clone. And Bakarchi, a woman who agonizes about the birthmark on her face. They wander together in search of the perfect death, faithfully opening a door that leads them to a rather bizarre destiny. And I totally boxed their names. Forgive me. Anyway, this was awesome. Once again, he does it again. And this one, for those who aren't really happy with his latest installments, I will say for those who are really Junji Ito fans, that's really hardcore deep, I would say this is a little bit return to form. It's kind of a mix story wise of his old school ways of telling his stories with the new style that he does now. And this was great. This was great. Black Paradox, I will say the first initial 60 pages really gets you in. The whole concept of these four people who want to take their own lives and the reasons why they want to take their own lives, it was so eerie. And then what makes it much more eerie is the fact that you add this element of doppelgangers. And there's one creepy scene here. There's a really creepy scene here where I won't say the names or anything like that, but there's one creepy scene where one of the characters is with the doppelgangers thinking that she's with the original selves. And it gets to a point where the plot gets a little bit complex because he starts to introduce more of these cosmic elements to it, and with this thing called with these stones that appear, and it gets into a little bit more of the cosmic elements. I won't go into spoiler territory, but it's a good read. It's a really good read. Some real tense, creepy moments here, and you start to feel for the characters as you start to read. You know, you start to understand kind of the plight of why they want to kind of take their lives. But the element of the doppelgangers I thought really worked for me. It was really creepy because there's times reading this I'm like, okay, so who is who right now? Thankfully they do reveal who's who. But there was elements in here I was like reading and I'm like, okay, is this the doppelganger or is this the original self? And then when we introduce the whole cosmic element to it and what comes to these stones, it gets the story wraps up and it really starts to pick up its pace. Great art style as always, and he did a wonderful job. So this is Justin from otakusgeeks.com saying later days. Catch you on the next one.